Hey guys, welcome back to another Sparkle Adventure. In this series of videos, I will be showing you how I set up this planner. It is an A5 Clipbook from Filofax. I am one of their new brand ambassadors, and I'm so excited to try out this new planner. I love A5 and rings, and I'm so excited to get right into it. One of the things I love about this planner is the versatile kind of filler paper you get. You can see here it comes with lined and a square grid. You also have blank paper that you can really use for anything. These really cool 2-page fold-out monthly spreads. I don't know if I've ever seen this in any other planner. And then finally, this is the weekly spread, where you have all 7 days of the week on the left-hand side. And then on the right, you have this really cool set of 3 boxes that you could use for meal planning or different times of day. For the theme of this planner, I will be using this kit that I got from the Planner Society. It was actually back from May, but I held on to it because I knew that it would be great for an August or September planner setup, because it's that almost fall, but not quite, and definitely not summer time of year. And getting into this kit, you can see that these colors, again, really lend themselves to almost fall. When this box came out in May, I was honestly a little confused because to me, May is summery and bright colors, but I thought that, again, I wanted to hold on to this and wait until fall. And if you look, a lot of these pieces have navy in them. There's also a blush and a green, some more natural tones, but I thought that navy would be the perfect complement to these pieces in this kit. Quick rundown of the other stuff in this kit. You can see here this is a sticky notepad, and then behind it, the taller thing is a notepad. Then we have these weird bobby pin things, washi cards. To be totally honest, I've never actually used a washi card before because I mostly just plan at home, but I think people maybe just like punch them and put them on the rings or maybe in a pocket in their planner. I don't know. These are sticker tabs, die cuts, and then laser cut pockets. Then you have a stencil, which is probably for a Hobo Weeks planner. Washi, they're both gold overlays. The small one I think is just bows. If I could open it. Yep. Just gold foil bows, super pretty. And then this one is a cool, I don't even know like kind of what pattern you'd call it, maybe like an edger, because it's got a really great, like, obviously you can see from the top down, kind of these dangling bows that are really cute. Then you have more edgers that are gold glittery, super cute, puffy stickers, and then the, pen, the cute pen. This one actually comes with a pen holder thingy. I don't know what you call it, but this one will actually be able to loop onto one of these cute pen loops that was sent with the kit. Most of the TPS pens don't come with that. As you can see, this is one that I got in a previous kit, and it doesn't have that thing in order to latch onto the pen loop. So I'm so glad that this pen came with that. Okay, and then we get to the paper pack. One of my favorite things about these kits is just how beautiful these papers are. As you can see, they are double-sided, and she really leans on florals, which are awesome because I love floral patterns. And then we have a couple of, usually in the kits, she'll provide an acetate page, a couple of vellums, and something else that's like decorative. Okay, time to plan. The first thing I want to do is put together dashboards, and the perfect place to start is to see what all die cuts come in this pack. I wish that these came with some sort of like guide on the back where you could see what die cuts were included, but it doesn't. So I'm going to lay them out, kind of sort through them and see what I get. So starting in the back with the bigger pieces, we have 3x5 journaling cards that are super cute. Next, we have these squares. They look more like lifestyle kinds of pictures, maybe like an outfit or interiors. They're really cute. And then we have all the other small die cuts that usually come with a kit. The next step is to pick a paper, a pattern that we really like. This acetate really caught my eye. It's hard to see on camera, but it's prism foiled and it's navy blue and just gorgeous. So I definitely want to start with that or use that in the front somehow. So now I'm just going to kind of see what combo of patterned paper and journaling card I like best. now that I decided that I like the pink, the combo of pink and journaling card, I want to see how it works with that acetate page that I want in the very front cover. I just want to make sure that the colors go well and that the patterns don't clash too much, and I'm really liking how it looks. So I'm going to go ahead and put the acetate in the Clipbook because I just love it so much, and I know that that's my favorite thing, so I'm going to start there. Okay, so the combination of those three things looks good to me, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it down. I originally was going to go with horizontal stripes, but in order to make the most of the page, I ended up going with vertical, so that way I can still use this acetate maybe on another dashboard or in another way. Now it's time to punch it. I'm just going to use this punch that I got from Michael's. They're kind of pricey, so I'd recommend making sure you use a coupon for it, but they work so well. As you just saw, I just punched it and then I can put it right in my planner. To cut the pink paper down, I wanted to experiment and see which way I liked the pattern. I think in order to save paper, I could have done it horizontally, but I have plenty of paper in this paper pack, and I really like the vertical way it lays with the acetate piece. And bam! Don't you just love editing? Okay, so you can see obviously I have cut the paper down, and I'm going to get out all of the decorative pieces that I think could go with this paper for a dashboard. Some of these things include a burlap tag, rhinestones, sequins, all kinds of stuff that I have in my supplies. Okay, so here we get to really like what is the nitty-gritty when it comes to creating a dashboard. For me, it's all about layering all different parts and pieces to see what you can come up with. I think it was Coco Chanel that said, before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off. I think layering is the total opposite of that. Look on the page and add like 2 more things. I mean, it's really just about add a bunch of stuff. As long as it goes and doesn't clash, you're doing it right. I always start with the big piece, in this case, the journaling card, and see what complements it without distracting. Why I started with that wood tag, the tree ring thing you see there, is because I thought it had really great texture and the browns and warm tones went with the journaling card really well. And you can see I'm looking at these vinyl edger stickers because I think something could look really cool behind that journaling card to add depth to it. Again, that's really what you're doing when you are layering things, is you're just really complementing that big piece without taking away from it. Can I just say how satisfying it was to pull up the sticker and that all of those little like holes were that they stuck to the page itself and didn't come up? I thought it would be like a doily where you have to go through and like punch them all out individually, but this was cut so well and that was just super satisfying. So after I put that vinyl piece down, I realized that this wood tree ring piece was really too big and kind of distracting from the journaling card. And then I saw these burlap bows that I have in my stash, and I thought it made the perfect addition to that top right-hand corner. Looking through the die cut pieces, I found this cactus houseplant thing that I thought would make the perfect addition because it looks like it's part of the journaling card, but it kind of comes out of it. So it's not distracting. It looks like it's part of the scene, and I think it just goes really well. And because I took away that wood tree ring piece, I had this smaller tag. And again, because it's smaller and it's not round to kind of take away from the journaling card, by putting it behind the succulent houseplant die-cutty piece, I think it just looks really cool. It adds texture and depth and pulls some of the brown warm tones from the journaling card, again, without distracting you. And I will say, I don't think ever use a glue stick, but when I sat down to create this planner setup, I realized I was out of all of my other adhesives, so glue stick it is. watching this back and doing the voiceover, I'm totally shocked that I put the glue stick around the outside. Normally I put it in the center so that way I can still layer behind it. And as you can see in just a second, I will be wishing that I didn't put the glue stick around the outside because I'm about to put that washi underneath the journaling card. I thought that this card could use, or this dashboard could use a little pop of glitter because pretty much everything can. And it made the perfect addition because, again, it's not taking away from anything. I think maybe if I had used a blush glitter washi, that could have worked, but I don't really have one, I think. So the gold was a perfect accent. Okay, so as you see here, I kind of moved that die cut around a lot, which is definitely a benefit of using the glue stick as opposed to maybe another kind of adhesive. But the reason I scooched it over just a little bit is because I love that you could see the gold glitter around the outside of that die cut piece. So you could see that it was separate from the journaling card, but again, at the bottom, it's still overlapping it, kind of making it look like it's also in that scene. And so with the combo of being able to see the glitter, but also it being a part of the scene, it just adds that texture that's so great with layering. Now, this bow, burlap bow, I will give full disclosure, did not stay on this dashboard. As super cute as it is, and it again pulls those browns out of the journaling card, it's so bulky, I just couldn't possibly keep it in my planner. It was just, like, my planner wouldn't even close. So as cute as it is, I did end up pulling it up. And as you can see, I picked up the puffy stickers out of the stash. I thought that the gold complemented the gold glitter piece really well, and I loved the texture of the puffiness. So I saw the bows at the top of this sheet, and I thought that they would kind of look like washi maybe at the bottom if I put all 4 of the bows down there, and they just finished off the dashboard perfectly. Okay, quick jump here. I didn't realize that my camera had turned off. So I finished up the dashboard and then I went to the inside cover. One of the things that I love about the Clipbook is that there aren't any pockets on the inside, and so it leaves it open to complete customization. I've seen where people have like cut parts of their cover out in order to, like, I don't know, make some sort of cute design. So anyway, by not having the pockets, it leaves it open to so many different possibilities. And with this TPS kit, it came with those laser cut pockets. And so I thought, well, let me just put one of those down. And then again, you see the sticky notes on the top left. So I just adhered those to the inside cover, and then I added some puffy stickers and it was set. Coffee cup was, I thought it was missing something, and so I looked at the puffy sheet again and saw this little bow and thought it made the perfect addition to the coffee cup. And then the inside cover was done and it's on to the next dashboard. So with starting a dashboard, we are going back to the drawing board and trying to see which pattern paper we like best. So again, these pages in the TPS kit are double-sided. There's a bunch of different options, but none of them were none of them felt just right. So I picked out this paper pad that I had in my stash, and I got it from Michael's back maybe like April or May, and I'm so glad I picked it up because it goes really well with this kit. As you can see, it has a ton of florals, it has the nice blush colors, those wood tones obviously, and then the greens that go with the succulent and cactus pieces in this kit. for which sheet caught my eye the most. It was this one that looks like it's on some sort of wood background with the flowers and greenery. It just really caught my eye, and I thought that the flowers on the right-hand side would be a really cool piece for a dashboard. Like I did with the first dashboard, once I picked out the paper that I liked, I wanted to choose which journaling card I wanted to use as the main piece. I ended up going with this one here that you see that says "Good things take time." What I liked about it is that it had that accent of blue that I thought could be played on really well with some other pieces, and the rug in that setting on the journaling card is like a blush color, and I thought that it worked really well with the flowers on this page. The next thing I wanted to do is try to figure out what blue piece I had in my stash or in the supplies that could work really well as an accent. And I was so lucky to see this piece of blue floral paper in my stash of scraps that I keep. I think it just goes really well. Again, we have florals and it has blues, and I just thought it was perfect. When it came to putting this dashboard together, I knew that that floral pattern of the paper was a bit busy and I didn't want to add too many elements. So what I did try to add texture to it, which is why I ripped the paper that you see there. And I think it's important to note that when I ripped it, I ripped from back to front. I wasn't ripping from the pattern back, if that makes sense. So that way you get the edges that are white that adds that difference between the front piece and then the background. And then I added the gold glitter doily, which I did myself. Wasn't the best, so I might try to do it another way and put that up on my channel in another video. Comment down below and let me know if that's something you want to see. And then I just added the journaling card on top. I forgot to mention this. One of my favorite tools that I use in layering and creating dashboards are these foam stickers. These are ones that I believe I got from Michael's. They have this small size that you see me use here, and then on the other side they have a larger square. But what I love is that by using just a little bit of height with these foam stickers, it really pulls that piece into the foreground, because whenever you're looking at it, there's going to be a little bit of shadow around it because it's pulled away. And again, it just adds depth, dimension, and some really great layering. The finishing touch on this dashboard, I pulled out these flowers from the TPS kit from last May. I think that's when it was. It had a really summery and cactus theme, and it was pink and green, and I didn't use all the flowers, so I thought this dashboard would be a perfect way to use them, really pull out the floral accents of this piece. So I'm actually going to end part 1 here with these 2 dashboards completed. Coming up in the rest of this setup, you will see tabbed dividers and 2 different types of pocket dashboards. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss those next videos, and I'll see you later. Bye!